Welcome to the writer's life, or welcome back, I should say, hopefully. The place where you get the sights, sounds, smells, taste of my particular writer's life, and where you get the truth, the ugly truth sometimes. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. We're closing in now on 900 subscribers, so we're doing all right. For a brand new channel, I guess. First off, this is gonna be quick, but first off, my condolences to all those servicemen and women who were either killed or severely wounded in Kabul today in Afghanistan in that catastrophe of a pullout. I don't think we've seen a kill over there like that in years. This is what happens when you have incompetence at the helm. And I've been around that region. Let me tell you, it's a tinderbox even at the best of times. So that's all I'm going to say about it. Say a prayer for those poor people. Anyway, speaking of incompetence, I think there's this big illusion. These especially young writing students, they just have this. They just think of publishers, in their ivory towers, and that they can do no wrong. They can't, they're infallible. That once they sign a big contract or a contract, that the book is just going to be perfect and their career is all taken care of, and that's going to be it, right? Nothing could be further from the truth. It sometimes boggles the mind at how incompetent so many publishers really are. Editors, they're just human, but I'm not coming down on people on a personal level, but for instance, just my first big book deal, mid six figures, the cover was completely botched, the distribution was botched, the marketing was botched. We did a lot of partying though, and they were good guys, and we ended up being friends, but it was just a mess, Everything was a mess. They did everything wrong they could possibly do wrong. And the book sold modestly, It wouldn't be until 10 years later, almost 10 years later, when another publisher took it over, that the book sold like 100,000 copies in 4 weeks, right? Brand new, great cover and all that sort of stuff. So there was, but there was an instance where I was lucky to have gotten my rights back, right? So another book I had a book called The Remains, right? Still published, of course, by Thomas Mercer. It soared to the #1 spot overall. Sold well. It's sold probably close to a couple 100,000 copies at this point. I did, because two publishers have had it, I did at least 100,000 and more with Thomas and Mercer because they gave me an award for it. And so then I come up with I have a sequel to it called The Ashes. And they're like, no, we can't do it because the algorithms say it's too late to do a sequel. And that book, so I was like, all right, I'll publish it under my own company, Bear Media. And that book has kicked ass. And it's made me at least in the 5 figures in profit. And then there's other things, like I've had publishers who can't edit. They can't market. They can't, so. And then, agents, when you complain to your agent, because they should be your advocate, right? And they're like, oh yeah, I'm going to come down on them for their incompetence. There's that word again. But then they don't want to really, because they have other clients whom they want to sell their books to these publishers. So, for whom they want to sell these books to these publishers. So, you really kind of, when you sign a contract, it's really a crapshoot. More times than not, they're just going to F up your book. I almost guarantee it. I still sign contracts, but we'll see where that. We'll see how many contracts I sign going forward after 2022. It would have to be very lucrative for me to sign it. You know, because Bear Meat is doing better and better and better. So anyway, that's all I wanted to say today. Think twice before you sign a contract. Again, condolences to all those families who lost loved ones in Afghanistan today. I hope that situation is resolved soon, or else I think this is just the start of a really bad situation. Anyway, talk to you tomorrow. Ciao, ciao.